Everybody, welcome. It is Tuesday night, and it's time for a little D&D here on Indigo Chameleon. We are so excited that you were able to join us. Hi, Beth. Hello, everybody hanging out in the chat tonight for our epic level 21 shot. Things are about to get weird as we have a little map set up for you all. The group is going up against one of the most deliciously evil. Hi, Beth. One of the most deliciously evil monsters in all of D&D canon. The game is called Dungeons & Dragons, and they are going up against the dragon. Capital D. Tiamet tonight. All sorts of different breath weapons, all sorts of nonsense coming to the table. If you look at our Discord and scroll up a little bit, you'll see the stat block we're using that has been changed by the wonderfully talented, amazing Mace, who has taken things away and added things, and it's pretty great. So thank you for the help. We love that little karma icon. We have a few announcements before we get started with tonight's game. We've got a Discord. You should come and hang out there because we are striving to make safe spaces on the interwebs and carve out little communities for gamers just like you. So come and hang out with us and hang out with some really cool, creative people. The mother of all dragons. We also have a merch store. Come to the merch store and get some cool stuff. You can get cool mugs and t-shirts and everything that's representing Karma, the non-binary serpent god. It's our buddy right there. So thanks for everybody that has bought stuff from the merch store and helped us keep the lights on here on Indigo Chameleon. We have some things that you can purchase tonight to make things a little bit easier for our group. Nothing is game breaking as what you will find in our Sunday game, Strahd Sucks, and Irreverent Romp through Barovia, where last week Maz got the very first, I just realized, legendary item that has ever been on Indigo Chameleon. Moswald purchased a mystery bag that came with a golden canary. The golden canary figurine forms into a giant gold canary, but once a year, the canary can transform into a legendary adult gold dragon that he can just have as a pet buddy. So tune in for the fun shenanigans that are there, where it's a lot of fun. That's on Tuesday nights. That's on Sunday nights. On Tuesdays, we're gonna be doing some one shots for the upcoming future. I've got some weird ideas of brewing, but we've got some one shots. Maybe we'll get some guest DMs in on this as well, and things of that sort. So you never know. Tune in for Tuesday shenanigans. And Wednesday is our ongoing campaign, The Unbroken Veil, New Orleans, magic, myth, and monsters in the modern world. Regular folks must never know about it. Normally, this would be where I would to send things over to Mother of Cats and Maz about the upcoming projects that they have coming down the pipeline. I'm not doing that. We got a lot of ground to cover. Go to the Habitat, check out the cool projects that they have coming up, and I'm going to implore them to type a little something there because Maz has an amazing podcast called Jousting Through Jacinto, which is my Disney listen to on my way to Disney podcast, and Mother of Cats is one of the most creative DMs/players that I've ever worked with, and anything that she puts out there is worth listening to because she's making art, and it's good art. So please follow along with their career. Heroes. All of you are from different realms. Some of you may have worked together in the past and things of that sort, but all of you, for the most part, are connected by one thing and one thing only. You do the right thing. Now, some of you have different moralities and different backgrounds and things of that sort, but when it's time to step forth and slay the dragon and save the world, all of you have done this countless times. Now, some of you have done it for profit, but who's counting? All right? All of you have been summoned to Thendrin. Thendrin is a kingdom that none of you have ever heard of. As you find yourselves in a stone tower of sorts, this summoning that has brought you forth here, as floating above you, you see these 4 golden goddesses, essentially. 4 golden girls, if you would. The golden girls float above you, all different ages and things of that sort, each of them embodying different traits that are revered here in Thendrin. One of them steps forth. One of the Golden Girls is issuing forth this brilliant white light. For the sake of not having thought of a name, we'll call her Betty White for the white light that she is emitting forth from her. She informs you all in no uncertain terms that Thendrin, a long time ago, had been destroyed. The entire nation, the continent itself, had been destroyed as Tiamat had risen to power. A fiendish dragon of immeasurable power had essentially taken over the world and for hundreds upon hundreds of years has ruled Thendrin with iron claw. Magic has been all but abolished. Any need for any tries in summoning outside help have all failed. Except for now. The Golden Girls have been completed. The last of the Golden Girls rising to ascension as a goddess, completing the circle, allowing her to issue forth and bring forth you all. 5 heroes that have finally now been summoned and are able to try to take care of this hold that Tiamat has over everyone. The goddesses look at you, and they seem to be drained of the majority of their power, having ripped all of you away from this, and telling you in uncertain terms that Tiamat is holed up in a cave not too far from here. And with the last of their power, they will send you to the mouth of this frozen cave, located to the north on the continent. You all have been given a little bit of time to prepare yourselves and things of that sort, to prepare your spells, any items that need preparing. As you all sit down to this table with meager supplies placed upon it, some broken weapons, some very meek rations that have been placed on the table. Let's take a second to introduce who exactly has been summoned as the chosen heroes of Thendrin. FML, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about Gorehand.
Well, Gorehand Skull Crusher. The hero thing is kind of confusing to me. I was actually a very bad guy for quite some time, and I'm retired from that life now. I'd actually prefer it if you call me Cookie. You see, I retired from that, and now instead of being the Iron Wall, I'm now Cookie of the Iron Skillet, and I'm a chef now.
I
So
lo-
hi.
I love this so much. I'm changing this midstream to read Cookie. Perfect. Next up, Castle Master. Tell us who else sits at the table.
Hi, I'm Y. I'm a rogue, so I've been working on my archery skills lately. Kobold black with a bit of green on the stomach. And she's pretty small, but she's gonna pack a punch.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Chef. Wild Magic Surge for the scribe to use when he wants for that Betty White goddess. Thank you for that lovely gift. I will do a Wild Magic Surge somewhere in this battle. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Sitting also at the table, Maz. Who else joins? Why?
Hey man, my name is Synthetic or Synth for short. He is a grung. He is a clockwork soul sorcerer. So inside his massively dilated tree frog eyes, you just see what looks like clock hands just going around in a circle. He's kind of a cheery guy. He comes from a couple other lineages of grungs, and he's just happy to be here.
Awesome. Next up is Maple. Tell us a little bit about Maple, Mother of Cats. Oh, wait, hang on. Actually, I can't have you do that. Indigo Chameleon, tell us about Thoisar.
Thoe spent most of her time in Wonderland. She has most recently been building and running an apothecary/library. She had quite a few adventures in Wonderland and went to be Queen of the Winter Court for a little while and left there. I mean, she's if you look at her, she looks kind of like a very short furbolg, but she's got bits of kind of sylvan roots in her hair and the remnants of some icy wings that no longer work at her back.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. And last, but certainly not least, Maple.
Just so everyone knows, my rhyme today is for everybody. But a beefy, crop top wearing, leather harness wearing, giant hat wearing human sits at the table next to everybody. Oh, hey there, buds. Hello, I'm Maple Amazo, and I'm happy to say I'm doing okay so far. This is my bio. I double as both a Canadian barbarian and best bud. I know. Whoa. 25 and willing to throw my maple leaf great axe whose power does overflow. My weapon will glow and mow through the stoic hide of our foe, raring to go through the ice and the snow. We're here for Tiamat, don't you know? Her might as well, though, be what's in her big toe. Because after our party has had a go, the flow of this show will blow that hoe back down below. Let's go!
Flavor Flav.
This is by far, I'm just now realizing, one of the oddest assortments of heroes we have ever had on the show. Between the kobold, the orc, the grung, the Canadian, and the fey creature kind of looking like it is. You are an odd assortment at the very best, but I'm very happy to have you all here. All of you sit down at the table. The goddess is deep in concentration, trying to regain some of the energies that they have at hand. Heroes, now is your last couple of minutes to cast anything before you are transported to the mouth of the ice cave where Tiamat awaits you. What would you like to do?
I mean, do we have an hour?
You could have an hour. Like, there's no...
I mean, well, we should eat before we go.
You should probably
So I
eat
would like to
before you
prepare
go.
a hero's feast.
Absolutely. Thoe, what does your hero's feast look like?
Well, I get out my crystal bowl, but it's kind of an icy, naturey kind of crystal bowl, and lay it upon the table. Unfortunately, it's vegetarian for most of you, but some of this stuff looks like meat, and it's very palatable. It's very, very tasty. And also, you gain all of the benefits of a hero's feast, so I'd probably recommend that you eat it. But it's what I will do is I will put all of the things, if you need a review on Heroes Feast, into the chat so that you can see it.
I am totally down with this. I am going to ask that you roll the hit points for me. That's the big
Oh yeah,
one.
that's right. I forgot to do that. I will do that
but
right
the
now.
advantage, yeah, not being able to be frightened, but if you want to roll those 2d10.
That's rolling in DDB right now. It is a 9 and a 2. It's an 11.
That's above average for 2d10.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
So you get 11 points of words are not happening right now.
Your hit point maximum.
Hit point maximum increases by 11 points, and you gain the same number of hit points.
This is not temporary hit points, kids. This is hit point maximum. Raises by 11. Yeah. So hold on to that. Cookie, what would you like to do?
Well, first I'm going to pull my armor out. That actually looks like a potbelly stove that was actually probably iron plate mail at one point. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting that on. While I'm doing that, I have some really nice treats here for everybody. This is going to give us 6 extra temporary hit points that actually don't conflict with the Hero's Feast.
Yeah.
I will say Cookie provides dessert for everybody. That seems appropriate to me afterwards. So everybody can add 6 temporary hit points as well.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, you're very welcome there.
Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
That's a great idea, pal. I'll say. How long does Mage Armor last?
8 hours.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. I was like, I don't know if you want to wait until afterward. You cast Mage Armor. The grung is surrounded by what appears to be a translucent armor, sparkling with energies and things of that sort. So, anybody else want to do anything before you leave?
Right before we leave, I'm going to cast Emboldening Bond, which will give everyone a D4 to add to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
So
as long as they're within 30 feet of someone else. in the party.
You have to be within 30 feet of someone else in the party, but essentially the bonds of heroship are shared by Y, and so everybody gets kind of this is a very, I could not figure out why Castle Master took 19 levels in Rogue and 1 level in Peace Cleric until I realized this was a way to get Permabless without
So it's
concentration.
Attack, saves, and ability?
Yep.
Okay. As long as we're in 30 feet of somebody else.
You
Cool.
clever
Attack,
boy.
what, and what else?
Attack,
saves, and ability
saves,
checks.
and abilities. You
Yeah.
get Permabless.
As long as you are
All of them.
within
30 feet of someone else in the party.
That's
Based
insane.
based on the information that we've been given, are we pretty sure that we're going to get there and immediately be fighting a dragon?
Tiamet, I will say this: the Golden Girls, just as they are in our world, are a font of information and entertainment. They share with you that is completely up to you, but Tiamet is more of a fiend than they are an actual dragon. Think of
Okay.
it like they are like the representation, but they are hyper intelligent. So you could try talking to them, but
Certainly that there's going to be a big fight over the next 8 hours. Correct?
there. Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah. Is there gonna be a fight? Like normally, I'm so good about like, hey, you guys could talk your way out of this. Like
No.
Tiamet's not leaving. There's gonna be a fight.
This is good. I figured I'd blow my nuke before we left then.
How long does
and-
your nuke last?
8 hours.
Then you can blow your nuke before you leave.
Okay. I look over at our mega BA barbarian. And I cast Foresight.
Maple, Thoe
Okay.
burns her
So
nuke before we
It
even
basically
leave.
means for the next 8 hours, you cannot be surprised. You have advantage on all attack rolls, all ability checks, and all saving throws for the next 8 hours.
Ye-
Also, other creatures will have disadvantage on any attack rolls against you.
You basically are able to see 6 seconds into the future for the next 8 hours, where like you just have this like after image burned on the actual world as you are constantly seeing 6 seconds into the future. But that translates into all attacks against you are at disadvantage, and all attacks you make, saving throws you make, ability checks are all at advantage because you have the ability to see into the future exactly 6 seconds.
Wow. Okay. So can you just quickly send that to me via?
I will send that to you. Yes.
I want that
It's-
on a post-it right here, so
Yeah,
I don't forget that I
It's
have it.
actually a very, very short little paragraph, basically
Okay.
advantage on everything.
Listen, we love short over here, okay?
But yes, I will send that to you via DM.
Oh my goodness, buddy. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna repay you by getting a little grumpy for a second. Maple goes into a rage. I'm high enough level it doesn't end unless I want it to. So
Yep.
I'll just do that now. Would
Yep.
you say that we have 11 minutes once we get there for me to do something quiet? But actually, I just have to stand in place for 11 minutes. I don't have to do anything.
That
touch
is
anything.
that is not up to me. That is up to your party.
Okay.
As you turn and look at the party and just say, "Can everybody?" And I imagine you say this in an angry voice because you're raging. Now, when you are raging, you cannot cast spells. If this has anything to do with a ritual or a spell or anything along those lines, you would not be able to do that because when you're raging, you cannot cast.
I was about to take it back because I just realized that, but it's fine. It wouldn't do anything anyway.
You can also
It's just a
drop
stupid thing.
rage since you have the ability to just kind of turn it on and off like a light switch now.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll do that. If you guys are willing to give me, she's saying this through like gritted teeth, but it's not good to come across on the stream. If you guys could just give me 11 minutes of peace, please, when we get to this place, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
I mean, I'd be happy to give you 11 minutes apiece with the stipulation that sometimes whatever's on the other side of us may not give us 11 minutes of peace.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Cool.
With that, the Golden Girls collect around you. Betty White stepping forward, the white light enveloping all of you, and she goes, "We do not know you, but you have been summoned because of your heroism. Even though you don't know anyone from this kingdom, and you do not know the hardships we have been through, we are proud to call you our heroes. And from the bottom of my heart, I say to you, thank you. Thank you for being my friend. And the white light envelops the party, and all of you find yourselves immediately very cold. Surrounding you is this icy landscape. Okay, let's actually go over here as everyone looks on in shock as Scribe actually has a map set up. You find yourself in a barren, sort of icy landscape, a bit of a cave of sorts. If you look forward, you cannot see Tiamet yet, but you see this sort of raising slope as everything is covered in a thin layer of frost. So, heroes. You want to take a little bit of time, yeah? You want to take like 11 minutes while we're kind of here at the entrance to this ice cave?
Yeah, if Maple needs the time.
All right, let's do it.
So this is a little bit grabby, I'm not gonna lie. So I do have a spell called Commune with Nature, and the language of the spell says that I instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice of any of the following subjects as they relate to the area. Fiends is on there,
Okay.
but also the terrain and bodies of water and influence of planes of existence. So
Ooh,
I would like, yeah.
okay. 5,
I don't
10,
really give a crap
15,
about
20,
buildings.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Okay. 70 feet in front of you, Maple, is Tiamet. Okay. You sense the fiendish presence. Okay. There is heavy influence from the Hell Plains, okay, where most of the fiends reside, with this sort of tether. I'll say that you're able to feel the tether connecting Tiamet to their home plane, okay? That's sort of branching out as if Tiamet is a light shining off into the world and spreading this light everywhere. There are no immediate bodies of water around you. There may have been at some point, but they have been frozen over by the presence of Tiamet.
You said Tiamet, I can see Tiamet, right?
You can sense them with this spell, right? Because you get the sense of like 70 feet in front of you, there's this little outcrop, the slope that goes up. Up the slope is the resting form of the largest fiend you've ever come encounter with, and you have to assume that that's her.
Sweet. So the main reason I wanted to ask this is how tall is Tiamet? Is that one of the things you'll give me?
How tall is Tiamet?
Yes.
Yeah. Stand by. That's
How
not.
tall is gargantuan?
Yeah.
There's a size scale for it.
I'm assuming it's at least 120.
Oh yeah.
Bahamut's 180, so I assume she's not too far behind.
Mm-hmm.
It says a character or monster is considered gargantuan when they stand 32 to 64 feet tall.
Yes, but the dragons are actually spread out. I think at head, gargantuan is like 50, like 40 feet at most.
I think she classifies as colossal almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's bigger than a she's bigger than a Tarask because of all the heads. It's odd. She's about the size of a so she's around 50. I'll say 42 feet tall.
Okay. Sweet.
Re-upping emboldening bond.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
am re-upping my rage.
All right.
Sick.
Heroes. What are we doing?
Are we going right in, or?
I mean, I don't want to go first. That's all I want to say. Like,
I mean,
I'm
I'll go-
small and it probably tastes good with ketchup.
Just so
I'll
I'm
go
aware, this
first.
conversation is happening just out loud, like at the mouth of the cave.
Are we whispering?
Is this in character?
I mean,
Mine was.
yeah, I have to be loud because my voice. Yeah.
You, as you all have this conversation, there is a stirring somewhere in front of you, and poking up a little taller than the rest of the heads is a very large red dragon head that just sort of pokes its head up and looks down at all of you.
Do I have time to cast Bless?
Yeah, you have time to cast Bless. Go ahead.
All right, casting Bless on the 3 girls.
Does Emboldening Bond and Bless stack?
Oh my god.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Wait. So we can roll 2d4s then?
2d4s until Y loses concentration.
Oh, this is
I'm
gonna
just gonna
be.
grab an extra d4.
That's awesome.
All right.
I left it.
Tiamet's head rises above all of you and says, "Why are you here, younglings?
Yeah, I am here.
Why are you here, younglings?"
Yeah.
Because you're here.
The red head looks somewhat confused as it turns and goes, "Very well. Okay, all of you give me a dexterity saving throw as we start this off right.
Fantastic.
Tiamet kicks off this combat as a bout of red flame spreads out in a 90-foot cone, angled down at the party, encompassing all of you. I need a dex saving throw as I go ahead and roll my 26d6.
Oh my god.
Remember to add a D4.
Oh, yeah,
2d4s, right?
because that's gonna help me out. Hold
I
on.
don't think Bless gives it, but I think the
All
other
right,
the other one gives it.
let's
Okay.
start things off, kids. That is going to be Cookie. Cookie, what was your dex save?
That'd be a 24.
Failure. Why?
28.
Pass. You take no damage on this. Synth, what'd you got?
7.
Failure.
Strong 7.
Maple.
It was a 25.
Failure. Thoisar.
Yeah.
20.
Failure. Everybody but Y takes 51 points of fire damage to start this battle off the right way.
Ow.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative,
Are you sure you
kids.
guys didn't just want to go to the bar? I'm pretty sure there's a bar.
Wow.
down the-
All right, let's go ahead.
What was that total?
51 points of fire damage.
That's fine. This is
Hey,
fine.
Cookie. Thanks for the 6 points. I appreciate you.
All
Just so
right.
you know, do you want me to, like, just for example, 51? Do you want 25 or 26 for that?
I'm going to say, based on the amount of damage that she is doing just opening volley, I'm going to say go ahead and round down for this fight.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
You fadoof.
Kiddos, You have her in front of you. 20 to 25.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
This is great.
Uh,
This is so good.
20
No,
to
no. I messed up. I have advantage on initiative. I got a 20,
Uh,
but it's not now.
those two D4s are also added to initiative because this is an ability check. So if you have not rolled those two D4s, go ahead
23.
and do that. This is your last freebie from the DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Post-its are
I'm going to say this
all
again,
over.
20 to 25.
23.
Okay.
23. Wait, no, not me. Sorry. You were 23. Got it.
20 decks. So
What's your dex, Maple?
You go first.
Okay. So Cookie,
Cookie.
followed by Maple. 20 to 15.
17.
18.
17. Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Who was the 18?
Me, the frog.
Okay.
I'm. Y is going before you, Thoe.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because guaranteed the rogue has a higher dex than the druid.
You think?
Okay, so our initiative order for this battle is going to be Cookie, Maple, Tiamet, Synth, Y, Thoe. Okay? But Tiamet has a bunch of legendary actions, okay? After all of your turns, Tiamet's going to do something, okay? I've also got probability dice over here. If any spell of yours, it gets to a point where I feel like it's making a lot of noise, some of those icicles that are around the area are going to start to fall down, okay? As you find yourself in the ice cavern. So, all of that being said... thank you for the subscription, Flandero. Welcome. All of that being said, Cookie, you're up first.
okay. I'm going to first blow my second wind and get the life back from that one because might as well do it now for 24.
Okay.
And then I'm going to dash. So that's right here.
There you go. You moving them over that way?
Yep. I'm going to move to right about there, and
Perfect.
that's where I'm going to take my free action and drop my satchel and say, "Hey, this is base. Don't step on this, Tiamat. It's my business." Yeah, I'm good.
you turn to Tiamat and you're like, "Hey, this is base. We don't touch base." Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. That was Cookie's turn. Maple, what are you doing?
Right. I'm assuming we're 70 feet away. Maple's gonna use her full 40 feet. Or actually, no, we're just gonna do 40 feet, and I'm just gonna get in there. So as I move myself, I'm just gonna sit so I'm in front, so that hopefully I take whatever the first attack is.
Okay. So are you dashing? Are you moving like where are you headed?
I want to be in the mouth of the cave.
Go ahead and put your character piece wherever you would like to put it. So Cookie ran ahead of you a little bit.
This is a little over half. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
Okay.
this. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 is right where right around this area. So if you want to put yourselves a little bit above, you're going to need to use like a dash action.
That's fine. I'll use my everything to get in front of everybody.
If you want to use your
That's okay.
everything, that'll put you right in front of her.
I mean, that seems like a bad idea. I'll just use like a. I'm okay. I'm okay here.
You're right there.
She
Okay,
said
cool.
nervously.
Cool. Yeah, you're good right there. Great. Okay. That is your action, your movement. You doing anything with your bonus action?
I am saving things until I have to hit her.
Okay. Tiamat is it is her turn. She is going to use Frightful Presence as she just channels the dark energies around her, choosing all of you that are within 240 feet to have you all become frightened. However, the Hero's Feast immediately negates all of that, so you are not all frightened. None of you having to make the DC 26 Wisdom save or becoming frightened of her, thanks to Thoe's Hero's Feast. So instead, she is going to move a little bit. She does not have to move much. Let's see. She can just move forward right here. And she is going to take some swipes at Maple. Maple, the first one is going to be a claw attack in your direction, my dude.
Alright.
She's going to make
Reminder, these are at disadvantage.
2 claw attacks and a tail attack. Okay. The highest I rolled with a 5 on the dice is 24 to hit. Okay, 24 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit too.
Okay. You take... The first attack does 18 points of slashing damage. The second one does 21 points of slashing damage. I'm not having them. I'm going to let you have all the attacks that come your way. Okay. And then she strikes back at you with her tail. At disadvantage, it is that's going to hit. That's 36 at disadvantage. She does 4. She only does 22 piercing damage with the tail. Utilizing her 3 attacks at that point, as Tiamat just with 2 of those heads come over, and they're kind of studying the group as those claws reach out, and Maple tends to take the brunt of it from all of these attacks.
That's what I wanted. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome. That is Tiamat's turn. Synth, we go to you, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of things because sorcerers. I'm going to burn 2 sorcery points to quicken spell the aid spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn 3 points to twin that aid spell, so everybody gets the 10 HP for it instead of just 3 of us. So that's 5. As an action, I want to give. I'm gonna burn 2 more sorcery points, so a total of 7 used this turn. For Bastion of Law, and I put a ward on Cookie because I believe he's still within 30 feet of us, or I can be within 30 feet of him pretty quick.
You'd have to move forward a little bit, but I think.
Yeah.
You'd have to move
I can't
forward
grab
like
my
10,
token for some reason.
You'd have to move forward like 10 feet, but then you could get. Right.
If you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could accommodate me 10 feet, because I can't grab my token.
Yeah, that's Austin. I'll say you just come forward a little bit to get within 30 feet of. Yeah, that's perfect right there.
Cool. So I'll burn. That was 2 more. For you, the ward driven by the number of d8s equal to the number of sorcery points created. Cool. So when you get hit, Cookie, you can roll up to 2 d8s, and that damage is reduced for you.
All right. That works for me.
Are these temporary hit points with help?
No,
and aid?
this is just with aid, it is a temp HP.
That replaces the 6. Temporary hit points do not stack, okay? So whatever temporary hit points that were just allocated towards you, the ones that you got from the snack earlier, like those disappear at this point.
No, aid is maximum. Aid is maximum, excuse me.
Okay. All right. So then you can add that on top. Okay.
Yeah, that's 10 at maximum more.
Okay. Cool. Is that your turn, bud?
That is everything.
Okay. With that, she is not happy with how great Maple is standing after all of that attack. So she's going to bring up 2 of those claws. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. But this is what she would do. Maple... these 2 claws come up and they form these arcane symbols in the air and they point in your direction. Maple, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Counterspell 3rd level?
You're going to need to roll for it, my dude.
That's fair.
We're looking for a 16 here.
13. It's 13 and it's plus my charisma, yeah? So 18.
18. The disintegrate spell does not go off as the legendary action is done, and Maple does not have a disintegration spell thrown in their direction. As
21 have saved?
Would a 21 have saved? No, not at all.
Okay.
Okay, that was her legendary action. Why?
I'll take out my oath bow, look at Tiamet and say, I wish you a sweet death, for you have wronged me. And I will slide to the side a bit to get a better angle.
Okay.
And send an arrow headed her way.
Awesome.
Uh, 24 to hit.
A 24 misses.
Gotcha.
That arrow goes flying forward, and right before it gets to her, she kind of pulls 2 of the heads back, and that arrow flies in between their necks, not hitting her.
All right. And as a bonus action, I'm going to sudden strike and try again.
I love it. Give me another attack roll.
32 to hit.
32 definitely hits. And because you've picked a magical item that once you swear one enemy that you're going to kill them, you get advantage on all attack rolls. And in order to get sneak attack, you have to have advantage on the attack roll. You have found the rogue hack if you're using the oath bow. All of your attacks will be sneak attack regardless of what allies are around this creature. Go ahead and give me sneak attack damage.
Good job.
Do you want the total or just the sneak attack?
You can give me the total. This will be first blood on Tiamat.
54.
54 points of damage.
And because I am a scout, anyone else that attacks before the end of round 1 will have advantage.
Okay, that is just
Thoey, but...
just Thoey. Just FML, thank you for that subscription, Barbara. I see you. I love you. I'm just late to the chat party because I've got a lot to juggle. Why? That was your turn. All right.
Yeah.
Legendary action from Tiamat. The black head is going to come forward and send out acid as they maneuver themselves in such a way to catch you 2 off to the side. So I need my fighter and my barbarian to give me dexterity saving throws as a jet of acid comes flying out of the black dragon head's mouth, flying towards you.
Oh.
So that is. It's only an 18.
That is a failure.
I failed too.
And you, Maple, you're making these at advantage because of your foresight, correct? And then
Yeah.
Cookie, okay, you failed too. Kids, this is going to be rough. as this stream of acid comes forward, and you take 15d8 of acid damage.
Oh my god.
This jet of acid does 79 points of damage, flying out at the two of you, igniting some of your clothing and some of your armor, doing just a royal ton of acid damage to the two of you. That is Tiamat's turn. Legendary action. We now go back into the initiative order with Thoe. Thoe, what are you doing?
So, Cookie got it's 60 feet away from me, correct?
Yeah. No,
How did he get that far?
Cookie is not 60 feet away from you. Hang on. You can
Before
even
she gets
measure.
I am
He's over 30. He's
35.
40 feet, 35 feet
I
from
35.
me.
I have a
Okay.
reaction.
Oh, reaction.
I
Maple has a reaction.
I get to hit her because she hit someone close to me,
Do you have
and I'm within.
Do you have
5 feet of
Sentinel?
her. Yes.
Okay, if you have Sentinel, yes, you can. She kind of hit you too. I will allow it.
Well-
Yeah, I'll allow this. Go ahead. She hit someone that's not you, but she also hit you. That's fine. Give me a Sentinel attack.
Okay. So that's 29 without my D4. Does that hit?
That hits.
And then that's weird. And then we got 20 damage.
20 points of damage. Every little bit helps in this fight.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thoe, your turn.
I wish I had thought to ask this beforehand, but I never even considered it. Would a tiny creature be harder for a gargantuan creature to hit?
Would a tiny creature... it depends. It depends on the hit.
For example, an owl, a tiny owl.
I would imagine it would be easier in some ways and harder in others.
Okay.
It's that thing of where does an 800-pound gorilla sit? Wherever the heck it wants.
Right.
They're not going to notice if
Okay.
this thing swats it out of the air. But I would grant it probably a bonus of sorts.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to wild shape into an owl because I get 60 feet of flying speed.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not going to be hitting anything, Austin. But anyway, I'm going to use my movement to swoop over to Cookie.
Swoop.
And because I can
swoop-a-doo.
cast in my wild shape form,
Yes, you
I'm
can.
and this is a touch spell, I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Cookie.
all right. Rock on.
Which means Tiamet as a fiend will
This
have
doesn't
disadvantage
work on
any attack
dragons,
rolls
but
against you.
This doesn't work on
she's
dragons. She's not a dragon. She's a fiend.
Uh-huh.
This definitely works.
So, and you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed, although you can't be frightened anyway.
Right. But what are the other
Okay, but
benefits?
it's basically that she's just going to have disadvantage on Cookie. So she will now have disadvantage on our barbarian and our fighter.
On physical
any hit.
attacks, yeah.
Yes. Do you want me
Okay.
to send you the wording for Protection from Evil and Good, FML,
Send
or are
it-
you good? You're good? Okay. And then I'm going to use the rest of my 60 feet of movement. Actually, I'll just move it on the roll 20 to get a little further away. I'm going to basically swoop over,
Okay.
hit him with that Protection from Evil, and then swoop away. So I'm
Where-
still maintaining some distance.
You're saying swoop away. Go ahead and move your
okay.
figure wherever you want to move it to.
So basically, to move my figure to,
That's where
50.
FML is.
and then the rest of that 60 feet of movement, which is about 25 feet of movement, will get me back to right about here. Is that correct? Can you see it?
Yeah.
That'd
Okay.
get me right.
So
I'm going to
you-
swoop in, hit him with that, and then move away. With
Okay.
my 60 feet of movement.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
back this way now. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, actually, is this like chess? Now that I've dropped it, it's set? Or can I change what direction?
This is the
That's fine.
last time you
I can
can
leave it.
change that direction.
I just want to get away from everybody. I want to be over here because I want to be in a place where I can buff and heal and help. as a teeny
This
tiny little
is
owl.
up. This is up. So you're going to have to put yourself right at
Oh.
the edge here. Like,
That's
see
fine.
how there's a little lip here? Like, you're going to have to fly
Yes.
up and then over.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah. Where would I be?
You would be here instead of at the middle
Okay.
of this platform.
Got it. Okay. You can just move it to where you're saying, because I missed where you said the first time. But yeah, I want to basically be a little bit separated from the party so that I can kind of see everybody. and
You would
help.
have to be right here rather than
Perfect.
the middle of the
Yes.
platform.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
That is the end of your turn. Thoe, we go back to the top of the initiative order with Cookie.
All right. I'm gonna run in and start taking.
Oh,
some
wait. Did we skip you, Synth? No, we didn't skip you, Synth.
No.
No, you're good. Cookie.
Yep. I can make it right up to between the heads here.
Oh, yeah, you can run up right next to where Maple is. And
I don't know how you do it on the screen, but I'm assuming this should be under their height of their heads.
oh,
There
yeah.
shouldn't
I
be a
mean, she can
conflict.
still see you, but yeah, you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
you're right up in her business.
Right, I'm up in her grill. Get it? Because I'm a chef. All right. And I'm gonna take some swings at her.
Okay.
22 misses, and 7 misses. 14. One hit, definite, and one definite hit and one I got to roll off a D4 for you. 4, and that would make it a hit, I believe. So damage coming in.
Damage coming in hot.
14. Yeah, 14 plus 5, and another. Click the other one. 16
30.
plus 7.
30 plus 7. 37 points of damage. Are these all one-handed swings or two-handed swings?
They're all one-handed swings. I am a sword and board warrior, and 13 of that. 12 of that would be radiant damage.
All right. 12 points of radiant damage. Got it. Well, I've got good news. You've made a dent. You did. You put a dent in her HP. She's almost below a certain 500 mark. So that's good. You're doing great. She is going to go ahead and use one of her legendary actions as Cookie goes at her for a little bit. She's going to look over at Cookie and not like all of this at all. And that head that's right, the white dragon head that's right above Cookie is going to reach down and try to take a bite out of Cookie at disadvantage because of protection from good and evil. At disadvantage, that is going to be a 24 to hit.
22, so yep, she hits.
Okay. You take 21 points of acid damage from this bite.
Remember, you still have my ward, so if you want to use it.
Yeah, how, not just yet. All right, I'm still up. I'm still ready to go.
Okay,
As
perfect.
my reaction before my turn, I would like to Sentinel that, please.
Have you already used your reaction?
But it's a new. Oh, it's before. You're right. We're good.
It is before your turn, but now after you go, you will
Okay.
have a reaction available to you to be able to use. Okay.
I got ahead of myself.
You did get ahead of yourself. It's okay. I still
So
love
many
you.
dice. I
There's
have
so
rolled
many
dice.
so many abilities. Okay, kids. 2 of our martial fighters are up in the thick of it. One is in owl form. One is as far back as possible. And our sorcerer is trying to keep a healthy distance away, as a good sorcerer would do. That brings us to Maple.
Okay. As you can see, I have been doing a lot.
You've been doing a lot.
So, crits or double damage. I will say everything in this fight -5 to +10 using my Great Weapon Master feat. That is just what I'm doing. this whole
Everything
time.
in this fight is -5 +10 to hit.
Everything.
Are you sure?
For now.
Okay.
Everything that I'm about to tell you.
Everything you're about to tell me. Okay, I'm into
Because
it.
It worked. Yeah. So I mean, I took the risk. I went balls to the wall this
Dude.
first little bit.
Do it.
So on my first turn, and you can scroll back to the first thing I pre-rolled was a nat 20.
Okay.
So I started with a crit. So that damage is 42. I just doubled the die, plus 18 for my critical, which was 3d12s that I added to that. So that's 60 for my first hit
The
ever.
first hit, as Maple comes forward, swinging a great axe
Boom.
or a broadsword. What is your weapon?
It's a great axe.
Great
You don't have
axe.
to do any of this now. I'll give you the total damage, trust me.
Okay.
And then the second to hit without anything, 30.
Is a 30 to hit. A 30 hits.
30. But that one I will say with -5 it was a 25, but with my bless was a 27. Does that still hit?
27 hits.
Okay, so that damage is 16. And then let's see here. So that's 96 if they both hit. And then I would like to say my other stuff here. I am action surging this. So I had yeah, so that's fine. Anyway, with my action surge, I had another 27 and a 26 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Okay. I cannot read my writing here. And then damage for those was, I rolled max on both of those, 23 and 23, so 46. So 66 plus the 2 extra 20, the 2 extra 10s, which is 20, so 66. So grand total, I have 183 as my damage.
In one turn
In
with
one
action
turn,
surge, you do
Yeah.
183 points of damage.
Yes.
Jeez.
But I blew my action surge before anything bad could happen to me, guys. That was my reasoning.
You got
And
the use out of it, man.
And then I did also second wind for a whopping 5 HP back to myself.
You gain 5 HP.
I know. What a crazy thing that is. And then for my movement, I would like to move 40 feet up.
Okay.
'Cause I have the eagle totem, and I would just want to be 40 feet up.
Okay. She's
In
going
there.
to use her sentinel reaction to see if she can hit you and keep you down.
Okay.
20. Ooh, this may not hit. Hang on. 23?
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, that hits. No, you're staying
Can
right
I-
where you are.
Can I use a luck point to try and change that?
Ooh. You've got luck. You may use 2 luck points. Because the roll has already been made. But yeah,
Wow.
I will roll this again.
Oh,
21 to hit. I got a
Crap.
4. I went from a 4 to a 2.
That's fine. It was worth a shot. Okay.
Yep. You are staying exactly where you are. You're taking 4, 5, 9, 12,
It was
20,
originally at disadvantage, right?
22.
Mhm.
It was at disadvantage. The luck point just has her re-roll that again.
Mhm.
I don't re-roll the luck point at disadvantage. Luck point basically is just like, yeah.
She just rolls high.
You're good. I'm just
And
curious.
luck point, I
Oh,
don't think is
hi.
ever used for anyone else. I was being kind in that. Luck points are mainly used for
No,
the.
when an attack roll is made against me.
Oh, okay, cool. So I hate that feat so much.
Sorry.
Good. No, don't be. It's good.
I only have 1 point left.
It's fair. I've changed that. Okay, so 20 points of slashing damage, and you stay where you are.
That is fine.
Okay. You have eagle totem or bear totem?
Both.
You have both. You didn't take bear
I-
twice to increase your carrying capacity and strength. You took bear and eagle.
Mhm. I have all three. I have. Let's see, because on my it let me choose 3 times.
Okay, cool. That's because you're a level 20 barbarian. That makes sense. Okay. Hoof a doof, kids. It is now Tiamet's turn.
Oh God. Damn it.
Sorry, I made mommy angry. I'm sorry.
Yo, strong move, Cotton.
Oof a doof. Wow. Wow, wow, wowie, wow, wow, wow. Okay. Um, she's just going to unleash all of those attacks at Maple. Since Maple has brought her down to like a terrible amount. Maple, 36 to hit on the first one.
Yeah.
27 to
Ugh.
hit on the second. And all of these are at disadvantage. The last one is a 22 to hit.
Feels good.
It feels
Lay it on me.
okay. Let's do this. Mommy's angry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 35 points of damage from the claws. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 28 points of damage from the tail. And that is her turn. As she just lets loose this guttural scream, she is leaking blood like crazy. She is not in a good space, but you know what? This feels like a great time for a wild magic surge, everybody. The magic surrounding the area get a little wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. I'm going to say this. Heroes, I'm going to have this wild magic surge affect Tiamat. But I don't know if it's good or bad.
Oh.
Does somebody
that.
want to claim this as their own? And if it's good or bad, it affects them.
Nah, I think we let Tiamat write it out.
You want to let
I
Tiamat write it
prefer-
out?
So
Sure.
hard. That's fine.
Does anybody want to claim this? Going once?
Oh, I want to so bad, but
Going
I can't.
twice?
Yeah, let it happen. Let it happen.
Let it
Is this the
happen?
table that
No, this is my table. Chef Death rolled the D100 like he knew it was coming. All right, let's look at my favorite custom-made wild magic table.
right in the middle out of 50?
Right in the middle.
Boom.
2,
That's
3.
so
Chef
telling.
out of
Oh,
death, dude.
crap.
What are the odds of getting a 50 on a D100?
This is the weirdest one I've ever seen. Chef Death, I'm so sorry, pal. I need you to roll one more D100, please.
What?
Yeah, Chef, I'm so sorry, pal. I need you to roll one more D100 for me. As the magic surrounding Tiamat begin to wane a little bit as she takes a lot of damage. Okay.
93.
Okay, how do I do this? Okay. 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 I can do this. Tiamat grows in size. Tiamat, the magic surrounding, if it at all possible, Tiamat starts getting larger.
I hate this.
Just filling the space as they just get very, very large indeed, almost growing. They're not going to grow another size category because that would kill everyone in here.
Watch your heads. Watch your heads. That's gonna hurt.
But she starts growing in size. This would have turned this battle into a kaiju battle if one of you had taken the wild magic surge. However, Tiamat grows a little bit. I'm going to increase her attack rolls accordingly for melee attacks,
Nope,
not
we don't
breath
like that.
weapons.
Crap.
Nope.
Crap.
Okay.
Nope. No, thank you.
Yeah. Oof. That's a big dragon. Okay. That was your turn. That was Tiamat's turn. Synth, you're up.
Yeah, this seems like a great time as ever. I need to get can you move me? Cause once again, I don't think I can move my. It's not letting me move my.
Oh, you just moved, but I can move it.
Yeah, but it keeps moving my window around. I want to be at the mouth of the cave.
Where she is, or back here?
Kind of like where the I want to be where the two terrain layers kind of match at the
Right
downhill
here.
slope. Yeah. Because I want
Okay.
to get within. I want to get Tiamat. I want to get our fighter, and I want to get our barbar.
Okay. You're
Um,
right there.
because I think now is a good time as ever to go ahead and use Clockwork Cavalcade.
I'm about it. Tell us what happens, Moz.
30 feet cube, all of a sudden you just see four giant robot frogs just boop 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 boop, and they surround Tiamat and then our two good melee combatants. Um, I have 100 HP that I can divide up between the two of you guys. So Maple takes 60, and then Cookie, you can take 40.
Can
Um,
do.
and every spell of 6th level or lower on those creatures end. So it does take the protection from good and evil off Cookie, but it should take the enlarge and spell off Tiamat as well.
Thoe. Hey, what level is Hero's Feast?
Hero's Feast is. Sorry.
It
I
is
should
6th
know
level, I
this.
believe.
I think it's 6th.
It
I'm
is.
double checking right now. I'm scrolling. There's a lot to scroll through. Yeah, it's a 6th.
Moz, do you want to end that spell?
I think bringing her back down to size is worth it. I think
It says every spell of 6th level or lower ends on creatures and objects of your choice in the cube.
of my choice. So I can choose for those creatures not to be affected by the 6th level lowering. It's just Tiamat then.
Okay. The Hero's Feast stays. Those two little words of your choice,
Yeah.
are huge. Okay. Shrink her back down a little bit.
I'm not sure if the wild magic is a certain spell level or if you
Uh,
want to roll for it, but
I'm gonna say she's gonna. You know what? I'm gonna say she's gonna stay large until the end of the turn, but the Clockwork Cavalcade will have it so that she is not this size for the rest of the fight.
Gonna
Cool.
say I felt a little fear.
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Okay.
Little bit.
And then
Doing anything
as
with
a
your
bonus,
bonus action.
as a bonus action, the Glocks and Synth's eyes are gonna get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger as I use my other class action, Trance of Order. For the next minute, attacks against me can't benefit from advantage.
Got it.
And whenever I make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, I can't roll less than a 10.
Okay. Perfect. That being said, is that your turn, Synth?
That is my turn.
Okay. Something bad happens. She's angry. What does she do here?
Don't hit my bag. I called base.
He did call base.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's like
Wow.
like you're like an 8 or 10 somewhere in there on the villain scale, and I was like a 6 to 8. I think we're colleagues, so you should really respect that.
She totally respects that. Maple, Cookie, and Synth, I need dexterity saving throws, please. As a huge cone of ice issues forth from the white dragon head towards all of you. This is going to catch all of... In fact... Oh, nope. Thoe's flying in the air. How far away is... Austin, this is going to catch you too, bud. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, so is the rogue. Oh, God.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm just gonna call it now. I'm gonna use my Indomitable.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
28.
28 makes it.
26.
26 fails. You're gonna take half damage on this one. Why?
All right.
Uh,
Do you need me
I
to
will-
roll for concentration?
I do. Well, yes. You need to roll a 16.
Okay. 18 on the die plus.
Cool.
So
You're still concentrating. I'll say this. DC 27 was the dex save for this.
I rolled a 1, but I can't roll less than a 10 right now.
Right.
So 14.
So if you made the dex save, you take 33 points of damage, of cold damage.
Now, can I use my ward on that then?
Your ward?
Yeah.
The ward he cast on me.
Yeah, that's what ward did he cast on you?
Bastion of Law. I spent those are my 2 sorcery points in my first turn that
Okay.
I gave to him. So I can roll 2d8s, and then it gets reduced. The damage gets reduced by that.
You can reduce
Yep.
the damage. If you failed your save, you take 66 points of damage.
I did fail my save,
So reduce this by the D8. Why?
and I already
I
rolled.
actually
that
forgot to
over
add bless,
10.
so I made it.
Okay. Cool. Everybody else take that. That was a legendary action from her. I think that's it for Synth. I think that's
Yeah.
it for everybody. Why? You're up.
Shoot an arrow.
Give me an attack roll, Bubba.
32 to hit.
32 hits. Give me some damage.
64.
64 points of damage.
And I'm going to bonus action shoot another one.
Do it.
$32 to hit.
That hits.
And I don't add sneak attack.
You
so
don't. You've
that's
already used that ability.
Only going to
so-
be 24.
24. Got it.
And
2
then I'm
arrows.
going to use my...
Slide.
Actually, I'm fine where I am. That's it.
You're good. You're gonna stay right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Frick. It now goes back to her. Cool. I need everybody. You're gonna make another save for me.
I'd rather not.
I want to see the range on this one. Mace was such a good friend to me, and he basically, cool, awesome. I need all of you to give me a dexterity saving throws, please, gang.
Oh, I love these.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Everyone, is this a ground movement thing, or does this affect
This
everyone?
this includes Thoe as well. This is going to catch
Okay.
Thoe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's going to
Oh.
catch everybody.
That was a nat 1.
That's a failure.
I'm gonna use my Indomitable again.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep, 13.
13.
Can't roll crap for saves today.
The spell save is DC 26 for this one.
Ah, nope.
No?
30.
Yeah.
Wow.
30?
Jeez.
Way
26 on the nose.
26 on the nose. For those of you that made the save, you are able to grab onto a stalactite as the gravity in the room reverses, sending the rest of you flying up towards the ceiling. As her claws dig into the ground, the rest of you, gravity kind of flips out a little bit, sending all of you up towards the ceiling. Now, Thoe, you were flying, so it gets a little weird here. I'm going to say that you can make this dex save at advantage.
What?
Being a grung and sticking to surfaces.
You would stick
No.
to the ground as well. Uh,
I rolled a 4 and then an 8.
yeah,
and then
you're
even with my ads, it's
and you're using the owl's dex, not your own.
yeah, and it's only a +1.
Yeah. Maple.
What does my ring of featherfall do here?
This would not affect you. You would start to slowly float towards the ceiling. So the only person that this would affect is Thoe, as Thoe in owl form that goes flying off towards the ceiling, and just kind of gets stuck on the ceiling there for a second. The spell immediately.
Here's the thing: does it do any damage at all?
It does.
Yeah. So I'm out of my owl form.
That wild shape drops, and you're just kind of pressed up against the ceiling. Thoe, you would take 19 points of piercing damage from the icicle shards that you kind of slam into, and then you're just sort of pressed up against the ceiling. Thoe, you are going to have a bad day as you kind of go up against the ceiling. Poof, and then immediately Tiamet drops the spell, putting all of you back down. Thoe, you fall from the ceiling back down to the ground.
Oh crap! Okay, and I don't have a reaction that's gonna help me here.
I do. Can I reaction Featherfall? Thoe.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Thoe, you float back down. Okay, so you're kind of floating in between the air at this point. Thank you, Maysay. That was exciting.
Whoa, I hate that, buddy.
Chef
Why are we all
Ala
floating?
Chef Death has bought a wild magic surge for the first player that claims it, just to even this out, just so you all are aware. Who's claiming it?
I'll take it.
Cookie claims it. Cookie, on your turn, you're gonna get a wild magic surge. Chef Death, go ahead and roll me that D100 for Cookie. What a nice gift you'll give to him. Okay. That was the legendary action. God, I love this game.
Oh my god.
Tiamat went, Synth went, Y went. Thoe, it's your turn as you're floating in the air back down towards the ground.
You got this, buddy.
Okay. So cred.
That's not an action you can do.
Well, I have to think fast because the things I was gonna do don't work because I am now myself and I'm floating. So hey, let's do this. I'm trying to scroll to where this spell is. Oh gosh, that's a bonus action. No, it drops. Crap! I'm just turning it into a brontosaurus. It's gargantuan. Let's do it.
The brontosaurus starts floating in the air. Like,
Yes, I am a gargantuan floating brontosaurus. Darn it. All right, let's roll up the brontosaurus stats because a lot of my stuff is concentration. I don't want to drop the concentration on Cookie's protection.
okay, I'm into this.
Oh, yeah, but wild shape isn't concentration, so I can do that. Okay. So, although I'm a floating brontosaurus that's still, 40 feet, 60 feet? Pretty far from Tiamat, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're a brontosaurus, but you're floating in the air in front of Tiamat. You can swim through the air if you want to and swim closer to Tiamat.
All right. But I'm a brontosaurus that can cast spells, so that's kind of cool.
You are the most magical of all the brontosauri.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Bonus
This may
action,
not
a
be
wild
great.
shape into a brontosauri.
So I have an action, and as long as that action isn't a concentration, then I can do it. So what I would like to do, where is it? I'd like to look over at Tiamat, who is less than 150 feet away.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to use any of my movement to back off even further because I want to get as far away as possible, but still within 150 feet so that I can cast Firestorm. So how far away can I get from Tiamat?
It's very difficult. You're not going to get very far away from Tiamat at all because you're falling in the air while you're transforming into a brontosaurus. So, brontosaurus are not notoriously known for their ability to swim in the air and things of that sort. Like, I'm no scientist.
I mean, I would go plesiosaurus, but I'm not sure if they could swim in air any better. So we'll just stick with brontosaurus. It's fine.
Well, you're gonna hit the ground next turn, but
but I need to stay within line of sight of Tiamat. So I'm going to cast Firestorm right in front of Tiamat.
Okay.
Tiamat will have to make a Dex save of 19.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's make Tiamat's first Dex save. She.
I feel like even 19 is laughable, but
I don't know. You don't know what her Dex is.
I don't.
24.
Everything seems to be. Oh, okay. Well, it's still half damage. So it's 7d10. It's half of 7d10 fire damage.
Okay.
Which is going to be. Oh, those are some cruddy rolls. Half of 29.
I'm thinking that you're not putting cubes on where any of your other players are, correct? All of these rectangles?
No.
Okay,
No, this
got
is
it.
and it gets to face
Okay.
it gets to face where I want it to face and only does damage where I'm facing it. So I'm facing it inward.
So she takes a little bit of damage from this as you create this firestorm floating in the
Like 15 points, which
But
is negligible, but
I get to say the words. The Brontosauri cast the firestorm, and causes the fire to go around where the dragon is, and things of that sort. So that is what you are doing with your turn.
yes.
Okay, cool. Great. Now we go back to the top of the initiative order with Cookie. Cookie, a wild magic surge, poof, manifest in front of you. Chef a la Death already rolled with a 68. Okay. Well, poop.
No, that's a weird surge. I'm not doing that.
A or B?
A.
You're looking at this dragon, and you're worried about your friends. A dinosaur just cast Firestorm, and the dragon seemed to shuck it off a bit. When before you, immediately, a sword appears. And it's less of a sword, it's more of just the hilt of a sword floating in front of you at eye level.
What do we have here? I will sheath my sword as my action, or my free action interaction, and grab the handle.
As you grab the hilt of the sword, the blade ignites with a as
Oh no.
as Dawnbringer, the ancient sword of legend and lore, manifest in Cookie the chef's hand. And you hear the words, "Well, hello there," as the sword reaches out to your mind. I see we're fighting a dragon.
Yeah, we are. How you doing? I'm Cookie, formerly a dreadlord, but I'm here to take her down. You want to help me out there?
Lucky for you, I've had experience with those that turn to the dark side and embrace the light. Yes, let us do this together. Cookie, you may add Dawnbringer, the legendary weapon, into your inventory and immediately equip it without going through the attunement period. You have gained the ability to cast lesser restoration. The sword is a sentient, neutral, good weapon, and it has its own stats. Long thought lost to darkness. Yeah, you can add Dawnbringer. It should already be in D&D Beyond. And to it, and choose to use it if you could. Dawnbringer uses the stats of the Sunblade and deals damage to that. So you can compare that to your sword and see if you'd rather use that. Tiamat seems to shrink back a bit from this sword as Chef a la Death may have just redeemed themselves with this wild magic sword, as you are either going to get Dawnbringer, or you were either going to get the deck of many things was going to float in the middle of the air in front of you, asking if you wanted to draw some cards in the middle of this fight. So
That's actually very appropriate. That was my first appearance.
there you go. There you go.
Wow.
So congratulations, Cookie. Cookie, would you like to do anything on your with your action as you grab the sword?
Yes, I'm going to drop my shield.
Okay.
And I'm going to be wielding both swords and go for the action surge.
Of course you are. Of
Yes,
course
that's
you
the
are. Drop that
minus
AC by 2 points, but give me some attack rolls, my dude.
Okay. All right. This is going to be a lot. So it is 1.
2, 3, and then Tiamet goes after Maple.
Okay.
That being said, the next legendary action that she's going to take, while Cookie is adding this up, Tiamet begins to prepare a spell. I can't decide who this is going to hit, so all of you are going to roll a d20, and the lowest one is going to take the hit. Everybody give me a d20. Don't add anything to it. Whoever gets the lowest roll, that's who the spell is going to target.
Oh, crap.
An 8.
9.
Mine is on DDB. It's a nat 1.
Okay.
Oof.
Buddy, no.
I
I
know.
don't have a reaction. I can't counterspell it.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's all right. We're good.
Okay.
Oh.
You're
this-
Brontosaurus, though.
This is going to take a little bit of math. So if you want to move on past me, that's absolutely fine. I'm
Sure.
not doing
Hey, Thoe,
Yeah.
what's your hit points at?
Well, I'm a Brontosaurus right now. So they are 121.
They speak a word. The word issues forth from their mouth. It is their 9th level spell, Power Word Kill. The word echoes across the cavernous space. Here is an issue that I am having. Thoe has 120 hit points.
121. That one is very important.
The Brontosaurus does not.
Oh, no. The Brontosaurus has 121 hit points. I have 110 hit points. Thoe.
The spell does not take hold, as you need 100 hit points for it to work, and Thoe does not instantly die on the spot, as the spell slams into her, and through her druidic connection to the earth is able to shuck Power Word Kill off of her.
Oh, buddy.
Does that take out the Brontosaurus wild shape?
Nope.
It just...
If the
I don't think it has
spell
any effect.
if the
See, it does
spell does
nothing.
not kill you instantly, drop dead, it does nothing to you. But it can only do that if you are at 100 hit points or lower.
Wow.
Thank goodness I went
Oh.
Brontosaurus.
Sith, would that have killed you?
That absolutely would. Yep. I have less than 100 HP.
Cool. All right. Thoe, good job. Cookie,
Yeah.
give me some damage.
90.
90 points between those two sword hits.
Yeah, 90. And I think 27 was radiant.
27. Okay. Okay. That was her. Jeez. That was her legendary action for that turn as we go over towards Maple.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So, because that was it's a melee attack. Never mind. That's definitely not a melee attack. That's a spell. So, I am definitely missing my 5 attacks with my action surge and that extra one I got from the crit right now because I had a 29 to hit and a 26 to hit for my 2 attacks with 14 and 19 respectively plus the 20, so that's 53. I mean
53 points.
Hey,
There's a
don't
small
say
chunk.
it's meager. Like that's
That's
53
still
points
pretty
HP.
good. That's still pretty good.
Chunk by fiendish chunk.
Uh,
Able to defeat this beast.
I
since
forgot 110 critical. Sorry.
110.
No, an additional 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. I forgot to do an extra
No.
110
No.
points of damage.
Whoops, forgot
I
in my wallet.
Gotta carry
So
that
we just hit her for
one.
what, 150 something between the two of us?
That's pretty good. If she
That's
wasn't
cool.
regenerating hit points, 30 hit points per turn, this would be really, really, really good for her. You guys would be doing great. Okay. Cookie, you have her attention. Congrats, bud.
You knocked my bag over.
Thoe,
Oh.
I need at least one concentration check on your protection that you put on Cookie. And actually, no, that immediately drops because I'm almost positive Firestorm is that concentration?
I may have messed up. I was trying not to use concentration spells, but let me double check. Maybe I accidentally did. If
Maybe-
so, I'm so sorry.
No, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong here.
No.
'Cause it's
I
instantaneous.
may have.
No, it's instantaneous. You're good. You took damage when you hit the ceiling. I need just a Constitution saving throw, please, to see if you maintain
Okay.
concentration when you hit the ceiling.
17. Oh, I forgot my D4. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That makes it. You still have concentration up for this. Okay, so these attacks against you are going to be at disadvantage, bud. Oh, that nat 20 would have been nice. All of these attacks are going towards you. You take 24 on the first hit, Cookie. And then the second one to hit is a 21 to hit. Does that hit?
It does now that I dropped my shield.
It does now that you dropped your shield. You take 21, an extra 21 on top of the 24. So those are the 2 claw attacks. And the next one definitely hits as well. 13 plus 19, 31. You take another 28 points of piercing damage.
Now I would like to use my sentinel.
24, 21, 20, 28. All right, you got all those, Cookie?
Oh yeah, I got them all.
Okay.
Right about here.
You got them all, bud. You did it. Great. Maple, you can definitely make a sentinel attack.
This is gonna be few and far between at this point because she's got all these freaking spells. So 28
Hey man, I feel it.
to hit. Yeah.
28
So
hits.
The 29 damage that I did from this hopefully coincides with that 30.
And this
that
is
she's gonna gain.
minus 5 to all of these?
-5 to +10. I keep rolling really high on my D4s. I've only rolled 1 D4, and if I roll anything, a 1 or a 2 on my D12s, I get to re-roll them. And keep the
Okay.
next one.
All
So I'm
right.
not rolling any low damage.
How much
It's
damage is
insane.
this?
29.
29. Okay.
Because I rolled 19 damage plus the +10.
Okay.
So.
All right. No, I trust you on this one. Hoof a doof.
It's stupid. It's
It's
absolutely stupid.
stupid. That is Tiamet's turn. Synth, you're up, bud.
All right, I'm gonna do a lot of things. I'm gonna go as fast as I possibly can. My turn.
Hey, the chat just said, does Cookie still have the Bastion to reduce the damage, or is that a one-time thing?
It's a one-time thing.
One-time thing. Okay, got it. Okay, I just wanted to check. Thank
Technically,
you.
you can use the Bastion lasts as long as he has the D8s, but he used both of them.
All right.
So I'm gonna use my 9th level spell. I'm gonna use my time stop.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll 1d4. Solid. I have 4 turns to use before anyone else can go. So
Time. Hang on.
So if the spell ends, if one of your actions during this period or any effects that you create during this period affects a creature other than yourself, an object being worn or carried by someone other than you, in addition if I move to 1,000 feet from where I casted it.
Okay. All right.
So everything stops for a second. We breathe. Sith takes a moment to, oh my God. So if I am correct, looking at the cave, it's all stalagmites. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So for my
Stalactites and stalagmites.
yes. So I have 4 turns. Cool. Math. First turn, I'm gonna spend 5 sorcery points and twin spell 2 walls of force.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 2 10-foot walls because they can be free floating, like a funnel over Tiamat. You follow me so far?
I'm with you so far.
That's turn 1. I only really needed 3 turns. I only needed 2 turns for this. I have extra. So that's turn 1. Turn 2. I'm gonna hold on to that one because I can't do anything. Actually, I'm gonna end the effect early because I only need 1. I am going to need a DM ruling on this one because it's kind of a. I'm kind of using a weird way of thinking of it.
I'm leaning towards no because you stopped my fight.
I'm sorry.
What is your what do you need your DM ruling on? What do you need?
So I want to. I'm going to burn my 8th level spell.
All right.
And burn earthquake. It says point at a terrain. A piece of terrain. A cave technically is the bottom of some sort of terrain. I want to point at where my funnel is at. It has a range of 500 feet.
You want to make
And
all of the stalactites funnel and hit Tiamat.
In a 10 by 10 square.
Whoa.
You can do this. There is the potential for a cave in here. You're basically in an ice cave and you're causing the roof to shake so hard. And it is a DM ruling because it says you create a seismic disturbance at a point on the ground that you can see within range. It's not saying a ceiling. An intense tremor rips through that area in a 100-foot radius circle, centered on that point, and shakes creatures and structures.
Yep. If it is no, that is fine.
Okay.
Let's
do
I have
this.
other.
No, I'm about this. High risk, high reward. A few things are going to happen all at once, okay?
I know. I hear you.
What are the odds that this would cause a cave? I will give you I will give you higher odds than I should. I will give you 75% odds that this does not cause the entirety of the cave to collapse in on itself. As you have not studied the structural integrity, but I love where your head is at. In the chat, you are going to roll a D100. Okay? On a 25 or lower, I'll say a 24 or lower, the entirety of the cave begins to collapse. Like the entire roof of this thing comes down. But if it doesn't, the stalactites will all fall on Cookie and the dragon.
I might have a way around this because I still have an extra turn.
You'd have 2 extra
I still have 4 turns. I still have 2 extra turns.
Okay. So first off, give me the D100 in the chat.
Yes.
Synth, you've been granted a reroll. You're going to roll 2 D100s.
What is the command for it?
Exclamation point D100. Okay, the first is a failure. The entire roof collapses. But Synth gave you a Chef of Death gave you a reroll. So roll another D100 and do not get a 24 or below.
Oh no, I gotta wait for 30 seconds.
Holy smokes.
Oh my god.
I can't
Indigo,
believe this.
Indigo, if you want to do it for me, I trust your roll.
I can't
Is it
believe
gonna
You need
this.
to roll the 100.
There are 24 people watching you roll this D100.
Oh my gosh.
In the chat, in the Twitch chat. 98.
whammies!
98. The ceiling does not collapse.
Dude.
So because that, because the earthquake hits, but I don't think it starts until after the time stop because I'm not affecting something else.
Okay.
But that's really all I had planned out because I was banking on getting a 1. Like, what can I do with the most of 2 turns? I guess turn 3 bonus action. I'm gonna cast Nope, I'm not going to do that. That's a concentration spell. I need that for Wall of Force. No, time drop, time stop, end.
End.
I don't want to get any deeper than I already am.
Okay. This is gonna be rough. Okay. Yeah, I did look stressed at that 7 because it was about to bring the ceiling down on everyone. Chat.
We were all stressed about that 7.
Maz, do you have a dice roller app?
I can.
1, 2, 3. I need you to roll me 18d8, please.
Okay.
For what?
The stalactites.
Hey, 1,
Wow.
6, 7.
Cookie, you do not get a dex save on this because time stops. These stalactites fall from the ceiling on Tiamet. You will automatically take half damage from this since the brunt of it is falling on her because of the funnel. You are going to take half damage from this. She is going to take full damage from this.
You said 18, yes?
18d8. That has how many icicles I had planned all around this cave.
And I'll go ahead and I'll post it in our chat. That is 103 damage of stalactite damage.
Okay. Time stop ends. Cookie, you take... I will be generous and say you take 52 points of damage from this. She takes 103.
That's it. My nuke and my everything is gone. As well as like most of my sorcery spells and everything.
Holy crap. All of you awaken from a blink as all of you blink simultaneously and open your eyes to the ceiling caving in and Synth the little frog sorcerer looking exhausted at this moment. Tiamet is confused and she is going to do what she did at the very beginning. I need red cone. I need everybody to give me another one of those dexterity saving throws, please.
Oh god.
Just make sure she doesn't eat my bag, please, because I'm going out.
You have 14 again. I might also go down with you.
I'm going to use my last indomitable.
You got this.
25.
Failure.
Oh, yeah, I failed.
30.
Then failed.
Wait, Y takes no damage.
Rogues and evasion.
Everybody that failed that check takes 42 points of fire damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Synth, are you down?
No, I'm still up.
Cookie, are you down? Cookie
By
falls.
2. Or by 4.
Oh no.
Everybody else takes 42. That was another one of her legendary actions. Okay. That is her legendary action. We go back into the initiative order. Why? Go ahead.
Oh.
I got one look.
So nat 20.
Ha.
Okay. It's going to double this damage, which is a lot of damage.
So that's going to be 60 doubled to 120.
She is looking very, very, very rough.
And I will bonus action another arrow.
Do you have anything that allows you to load this area? Because normally it takes a bonus action to load these for the loading property. I'm almost certain it does.
There's no load for longbow.
Okay, maybe it's just the crossbow. All right, give me another attack roll.
Yeah, no, I checked. Don't worry. Um, 27 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be another 20. One moment. 21.
She is still up. Those
My
two
God.
arrows slam in, and as she is looking hurt beyond all imagine, but she is still up, and the DM gets one more legendary action. Okay. Those arrows hurt real bad. As they slam into a weak spot. Why? You take some damage automatically.
I don't like that.
Ooh.
You take 15 points of psychic damage, and then I need you to make the int save.
Oh no.
So
As
15 points
of psychic damage, and then I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
$26.
It is one under what you need. Her spell save DC is 27, just like it was for the
Yikes.
dex throw. Way's mind shatters.
Oh God.
Oh.
Your intelligence drops to 1. Your charisma drops to 1. You cannot speak. You cannot cast spells. You cannot activate magical items. You cannot understand language or communicate in any way whatsoever.
Did you just
You,
get feel-minded?
you can identify friends. You can protect your friends, but you cannot use items.
So I can't use weapons.
You cannot use weapons. Your mind shatters. This effect will fade in a while, but not today. As just bows, the bow,
And that's-
falls to the ground.
Int and charisma, you said?
That is int and charisma drop to 1.
Fantastic.
As Wet just drops the bow. As Feeble Mind is cast. and
man.
lands. And Way's brain just breaks and shatters. Okay. Hey, Thoe.
Hey.
It's your
Um,
turn.
Crap. Well, thank goodness Maple is still up because she's gonna have to take this lovely lady out. I'm throwing a. Now, does it look like Cookie is out, or like Cookie could be healed?
I'm not that far down. I just got.
Cookie's
Okay.
unconscious. I don't.
Then I am throwing a heal Cookie's way, which is wait, let me double check and make sure I still have that slot. 7th level. Yeah. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna do a heal at 8th level, which I think gives him. I'm sorry. Oh no. Okay, it's a 6th level. That's fine. Okay, 70 points of healing.
Cookie is healed.
So that's
70
my action.
points. Okay.
Okay. My bonus action is I'm gonna, because I can do it once per short rest. Hidden step. I'm going invisible as a brontosaurus. And I'm going to use all of my movement to get as close to Tiamet as possible. So I can't dash because I already used my action, but I can move. Oh, I don't remember how fast I can move, but I can move it on the thing. Actually, 30 feet. So I'll just get 30 feet closer. That's fine. But I'm invisible.
I'm wondering if Cookie loses Hero's Feast.
Cookie probably would have lost
The protection from
evil.
good and evil is definitely gone. But I'm wondering if Hero's Feast drops because Cookie dropped unconscious.
Hero's Feast does not take a concentration from me, so what's the wording on it?
Yeah.
The benefits last for 24 hours.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Cookie, you're up 70 hit points and you are prone.
Okay, that's quite all right. Is it my turn or still at the end of hers?
No, I finished.
It is your turn.
Okay, so actually, to be fair, I was only at 1 hit point. I forgot Relentless Endurance, but I was still messed up anyway. I gained back my hit points at the start of my round because of Survivor.
Okay.
So it's 10 points.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to action surge and attack 9 times on her. Sorry, I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna look and check my bag. It's good.
It's good.
You dropped it. That gravity thing. And then I'm going to swing on her 9 times.
Are you using the Sunblade?
Yes.
Are you activating the Sunblade?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
The Sunblade requires activation.
Nope. I will just go 8 attacks then with my sword.
Thoe.
Can you move me 30 feet towards Tiamet because my roll 20 is acting up?
Can. 30 feet towards Tiamet. Right there.
I'm going to be doing 8 attacks, so if you want to continue while I roll this, I understand.
You can. I will say this, with 8 attacks coming at her. I don't know how many. You know what? No, I need you to roll these attacks because these are no longer at advantage for you.
Well, the first one hit. The second one was a crit.
What did you get? Hang on. Where are you rolling these? You rolling these in the dice roller? Are you rolling them at home?
In the Roll20 screen.
In the Roll20 screen. Okay.
You can see him. I'm forwarding over from D&D
Okay, so
Beyond.
the first one hits. What did you get on the first one?
That would be first one was 16 plus 16 plus 9, 25. And then there's a crit coming after that.
Okay. The 25.
Actually, they're both crits.
Okay. The 2 crits, she falls down. Drops to 0 hit points. After the 2 crits, she pops back up to 1 hit point. So those are the 2 attacks. She's at 1 hit point left.
Okay, I still have 3 more hits to go through.
Give me 3 more hits, big guy.
Uh, 26 is a hit.
26 is a hit. How do you want to do this, Cookie?
Oof.
Both hands on my sword, coming down on top of her head. I am making Tiamat tacos.
Okay. The sword slices cleanly through her neck. Cookie. Tiamat's body begins to dissipate. As the body dissipates, I need one more dexterity saving throw as the pit in front of her opens. The body is gone. The spirit reaches out and slams 2 claws into Cookie's chest and attempts to drag him into the pits of hell from whence it came, trying to pull him into the 9 hells.
That would be an 8.
That would be an 8. The 2 claws poof, poof, slam into Cookie's chest. As they do, the body is still disintegrating as this pit opens up. The body destroyed beyond all recognition. Where everyone's sort of looking on in awe as like Cookie, the once known evil bad guy, like that he was, like is essentially being dragged into hell as you thought you might be all of those years ago, thinking that this might be the way that you go. Tiamat wrapping her spectral claws and digging them into your chest. It is terrifying to all that watch as Cookie just sort of stares out at you all with this look of confusion, holding the sword in their hand. When all of the sudden there is a shriek from the heavens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beams of light slamming into Tiamat as Betty White tackles into the spectral form, sending Tiamat back into the pits of the 9 hells, screaming in rage and laughter as she tackles him, and the 4 goddesses of this land tackling him and sending him back into the abyss of whence he came. There is a scream outward as the pit begins to close back up. And that is where we are going to end tonight's epic battle.
Oh my god.
Tis done.
Tis done.
Tis done.
Holy crap, you guys.
We fought Tiamat.
You all collectively did over 923 points of damage in a single setting. All of you collectively combined, because she was regaining hit points at a crazy rate, but it could not keep up with the action surges, the attacks, the crits, the slammings of axes, the hits from the oath bow, the firestorm from the Brontosaurus, the buffs. The buffs came in clutch tonight. The 2d8, all of it came into clutch. I am so proud of you as players. Well done. Yes, B. Arthur and all of the Golden Girls slap some sense into Tiamat.
gosh.
Well done, heroes. Cookie, what do you got, buddy?
I got one really good thing, and Cookie's gonna turn and he's gonna yell, "Order up!" And the sack is going to throw into a bar because I had Darren's Instant Fortress in that one also.
Cookie's pop-up
And it's a
restaurant.
bar.
Yep, absolutely. As you all take a little break in the ice cave. Epilogue. All of you are enjoying this meal as the magic surrounding you fades. You all are able to enjoy a nice meal of Tiamet burgers or whatever Cookie whips up for you before all 5 of you are sent back to your respective planes. Across the countryside, strange things start happening. A child starts flipping through a book that he's read 1,000,000 times before, left to him by his mother, and the first mage hand in 300 years manifest in a small home in the countryside. A commune of individuals that worship the earth are finally able to grow the first flower that has ever been seen here in this area. And there is such elation that a beam of sunlight breaks through the darkened fog that surrounds the land, filling this plant with life. Heroes begin to awaken, and whispers begin to spread. Whispers that heroes do not need to be as they were in the books. They can be small lizard men, or frogs, or cooks. Heroes can be found amidst the oddest places, and because of that, for the first time in 300 years, in this tucked away realm that has not seen magic, just like that one flower being hit with sunlight, magic begins to blossom, one petal at a time. As the 5 heroes of lore that are whispered about in hushed tones do something that no one has ever been able to do. They awaken a world. They awaken a realm, not to magic, not to power, but to something even more powerful. They awaken a realm to possibilities. Congrats, heroes. That's where we're going to end. To a brand new world that I'm starting to work on. I'm really excited. It's your good buddy Scribe, with the help of Indigo Chameleon and a few others, are going to debut a world for some one-shots coming up. A world where magic is not the norm, heavily influenced by a couple of different sources, including the Adventure Zone Balance Arc, the Dragon Riders of Pern series, and a few others as well. The X-Men, honestly, of heroes that maybe are viewed as monsters and they're just trying to do good in this world. So thank you for tuning in. We love you all so much. Indigo Connect. Thank you for everybody that was hanging out in the chat. Wild magic surges and good stories galore. We love each and every one of you. Make sure you follow so you can keep up to date. Come and join the Discord and come play a one-shot with us. We love you very much. Heart hands out, and we'll see you next time. Take care, gang. I can't believe we made a map. We should do that again. That was kind of fun.
That was great.
And